Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex, and today we're here at the festival with DJ KK on Happy Home Paradise. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I want to do a build, but like live, not live, you know, like real time instead of sped up. I usually do these as speed builds and I talk after, but I was like, okay, well maybe I'll talk through my process today and just kind of cut out the silent moments where I'm just agonizing. So it just happens to be a festival night. I didn't realize that. I also didn't realize that it was like 11 p.m. in my game. So that's really cool, but it's a nice time to be here. You know, we're Raven. I guess the first thing, I want to make a winter home. So I was hoping to find a villager that looked like they'd be good for that. Fauna, I guess, would be good, and she wants a piano home. I'm also thinking this duck would be good, just because she is like white and purple, which is good winter colors. I think we'll go with her, actually. Her name is Gloria, by the way. We're sitting here, we're gonna pick a little home for her. These are her required items. Pretty simple, pretty basic. The interior is not gonna be a challenge. For the island, I'm gonna go ahead and change the season to winter so we can see what these will look like in winter time. I don't know what kind of vibe I want to go for, honestly. I think the last home I did in winter, I did on this one. Yeah, I did Jingle here. So I kind of want to do a different island now. I've never done this one in winter or this one. Okay, honestly, I think I'm going to go with this one because I love the fact that there's a bridge and you can edit the bridge if you didn't know, so you can make it any of the bridges that are available. So we'll go ahead and do this. I always like to do the exterior first, not just because it's where it places you. You know, obviously you're outside the house when you arrive. I just think it's easier to figure out the interior once I have like a set exterior. I'm not sure which bridge I want to do, but stone is kind of speaking to me. I think the stone bridge is really pretty in winter. You can kind of see here, but the paths that I have in my custom designs are all very summery because they're for Lorien, so I'm going to go ahead and use in-game paths actually. Right now, so I've set up this path very simply, but I'm trying to figure out if I actually want the house there. I guess there's no way to make it where you can fit trees on both sides of the house, so I might just move it all the way over. I don't know. Final answer, I'm just leaving it where it was. Super exciting. And we're gonna go ahead and shape this pathway too. So this is the basic path layout. I am keeping it very simple with these, and I want to keep, so they use cedar trees on this island layout. I want to add some, but I also want to have some of the decorated trees. I just think they're super pretty. I think the hardest part about this plot is this area where my cursor is, because you can't really fit any trees here. You just have to figure out how to fill it with furniture or other plants, and that can be a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and put some holly bushes here. I think I actually want to make this more of a blue theme, so I'm gonna get rid of the holly berries. This is pretty customary for me. I try to get the plants out of the way first, find, you know, some kind of layout that looks really good for the exterior as far as, so my order is usually trees and then bushes and then flowers. And then I'll get to placing furniture anywhere that I feel like is still empty feeling after the plant life is added. So here, you know, I add shrubs and things as I need to. I feel like this is enough flowers, but I'm never really sure. Like, I end up editing it a lot as I go, especially as the furniture comes together. Furniture is my greatest weakness as a decorator. I very much so lean into the natural decor, using plants and things. All of the recommended furniture for Gloria is interior stuff, so we won't really get any help here. I'm just gonna have to wing it. My goal for this build is winter, but not necessarily Christmassy. I want it to just feel like a good winter build. I'm just kind of browsing through the entire inventory right now, trying to see if anything speaks to me. So far, I've added a little grass standee. I feel like these are underrated as a like space filler for builds that are outside. And I've added log stakes. I guess even with furniture, I tend to lean pretty natural because, I mean, I have 3 furniture items and they're all plant related. They're wood or literally a grass standee. I really feel like Gloria is the type to have a scooter, but it doesn't look good anywhere. Like, I don't know where I would put, I guess it looks okay here, actually. I had it over here originally with these in front of it as kind of like a stopper, but it looks silly like this. I don't know. I feel like she would have a little scooter because she's like fancy, but where would it go? I totally forgot one of my steps with plants is adding weeds. I think winter weeds especially are really pretty, so I definitely want to add some of those in for this build. Not too many because like I said, I do want to add some furniture here. I want to challenge myself to kind of use more furniture items as I go, but yeah, weeds are always super pretty and they're another really good space filler because they look natural, just like by trade. They are a very natural thing to add. Okay, I've been looking and honestly, I think I'm going to give her a little firewood setup. Does that fit her character? Not even a little bit. But I feel like because it is winter, there would be, you know, like a broken tree nearby, a little wood chopping space. Maybe she has her lumberjack bow come and chop wood for her. Who knows? Honestly, we don't know Gloria like that. But I just want to fill this space and I feel like this is an easier way to do it. I have literally looked at every item in this game and I'm not inspired. Like, do you all similarly struggle with filling the space on Happy Home Paradise? Because I feel like I am stupid or something. This is also a chance to use a little bit more pathing here. Maybe she has a little dirt path here to her wood chopping area. I like mixing paths in pretty much any build, honestly. I feel like it adds a dynamic sort of vibe and it looks really good. I also love adding dropped items. I feel like they're underrated. I've added 2 little snowflakes here. It's actually the large snowflake. I feel like they're so cute. I was looking through and seeing if there was anything else that I wanted to add, but I think that's it for like dropped items. I obviously still need to add some other things. I'm thinking maybe I want to find something to put on the bench beside the house. And then also I was thinking maybe a bunny. I feel like bunnies in winter definitely go together. I just realized I also haven't edited the house at all. Like, what am I doing? We want to give her a wintry home. I'm going to try a few different things here. So I definitely want to give her house a blue aesthetic. I want to add blue in somehow. So I'm going to see what each of the different homes have as exterior customization options. And then I'll decide from there which one I actually want to do. Okay, I felt like this one had the best blue options, especially with the roof. I really like this roof color, even though it's covered with snow. It really doesn't matter, but like, I like it. I will say another thing I struggle with as a creator is feeling like I have to fill every single space, and you really don't. I feel like I get too in my head about it, and I don't feel like it looks good until every single like space of grass is covered, when that's absolutely not true. Like, I really don't have to cover every single space, and it'll still look good. I didn't even realize there was a blue customization for the books. Look how perfect that is. It looks so cute. I'm also adding dirt path under the bench because I feel like that looks really nice. I'm trying to decide if a tiny library makes this space feel cluttered. Actually, with the rock gone, I feel like it looks good. So this is going to be the exterior. I feel like something should go here, but I don't have any ideas. Like, another bush looks kind of weird. Like, it kind of offsets it. It doesn't feel balanced anymore, I feel like. So that looks weird. I don't really think that any flower would look good here. Like, I've kept it mostly these the only flower on the island right now is the hyacinth. So like, I could try a different flower. I was thinking maybe the white wind flower. But even that, I don't feel like would look 100% here. So I think we're just going to keep it simple. And I'm going to tell myself that these few spaces here are okay. It's fine. Honestly, walking through it is pretty cute, and look at Gloria. She loves her little her home, her little outside home. Now the interior, I definitely think it's gonna be a bit easier. I don't often change the dimensions for the room, but I am going to this time just because I feel like it's gonna be a nice little change up. I feel like it needed to be a little bit bigger since some of these furniture items are very large, so I'm gonna give her a kitchen space over here with double chairs. I don't know how well her interior is going to fit the exterior of the home, but we'll try our best here. Maybe add some blue with this pattern that's like natural for the Nordic furniture items. I just forgot the word I was trying to say. Like, that'll be cute. I need to decide on flooring and wallpaper though. The wallpaper that is provided is pretty simple, but I don't know, I feel like it'll work. I'm happy that it went ahead and recommended the other Nordic furniture too. So that's pretty simple to start. I like that the furniture matches so well. This set is one of my favorites from the 2.0 update. I just like it looks so nice. I didn't even realize that this pendant light was another Nordic item, but how fitting. So we'll have that over the kitchen table. I do feel like I need to turn it off though, because it looks a little bright on the table when that light is on. Boom, now the light is off. Look at us go. I don't know if there's a way to turn it off without using your physical character. But let me know if you know a little trick there. One thing I definitely think looks good with the Nordic, whatever that is called, I can't remember at the moment, this necessary furniture item. One thing I think looks great is the TV, like it fits so perfectly on there. I made it blue so that it would contrast with the actual furniture item a little bit more. My greatest weakness is filling up the middle of a room, so I'm gonna try to figure out something that'll look good in the center here. I might just partition off the room a bit. Yeah, never mind, I don't like partitions. Setting up rooms is so difficult, and I don't understand how some people are so good at interiors. Like, I really don't get it. New plan, I think I'm gonna make the back wall an accent wall to kind of break it up a bit, because that wall is so long. It just doesn't, it's not really giving what I need it to give. It's just like a very long, flat expanse. I don't feel like I have any good snow wallpaper, so we might be out of luck for that. Maybe do a different type of scenery. Like, I have this iceberg wall, but I don't really like it either, honestly. This wall isn't terrible, so I'm gonna add some wall partitions and see how I feel about that, how it looks now. My only concern with wall partitions is that you can't put anything on the wall, so this wall is gonna remain pretty empty. The tension pull rack is one of my favorite items. I feel like it could maybe break up the monotony of these walls, especially to have it like this, and so the wall doesn't feel quite so empty. That's a good hack. I'm not sure how to fill up this space now though, which is so funny. Like, I did all this like partition situation, and now I don't know how to make this feel like it's not just a portal. I'm using this plant partition as a placeholder until I figure out what to do there, but I want to kind of decorate the rest of the room a little bit more, see how it feels with just a few more items in place. She's gonna have a little switch by the TV, of course, and on the other side I think I want to do a plant. This plant, the colors actually fit really well with the room in my opinion. I do also want to add something in the back here, or at least to the side, maybe like a little side table for the couch. I just realized that the lighting was really throwing me off because I had it set to the yellowish lighting still. So I feel like this kind of helps the vibe in the room a lot, just having this softer white light. Also, I've made a couple of changes without commenting because I was testing things out. So I added these coffee plants because I really like the color of the planter. And then I added this little shelf instead of the plant partition because I just feel like it looks better. I don't know. Nothing really fits here. It's a struggle. One of the most difficult parts of decorating a room, at least for me, is figuring out a rug that looks nice. I feel like the colors of the rugs just really throw me off most of the time. They're either too bright or not bright enough. They never really match the furniture. This one is surprisingly matching with the colors, but also just the sizes of the rugs. I wish you could customize the size so that it would fit, you know, any area that you needed it to. And like, this rug is beautiful, but it doesn't fit anywhere. That's like the chronic problem. I'd love to use this snowflake rug because I am doing a winter build, but it's not the same type of blue that vibes with the customization on the couch cushions. You can't win. You can't win with these. The cloud rug looks cute enough with the TV area, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. I feel like it's adorable, so we're gonna leave that. Otherwise, I literally have no, like, how do you fill the space? I need interior decorators to come and help me, because what is going on? I don't get it. I wasn't built for interiors. I feel like the blue items in the game are pretty limited, so I'm just adding any touches of blue that I see. I also wish you could customize the framing on the official like museum art, because it could look so beautiful if it didn't have golden frames. Like, it would fit so much better in some of my rooms. I'm adding these flower garlands, and I moved the I almost said fillet, the festive wreath to above the entryway. because I just feel like that's cute. I never decorate this wall, but I'm just gonna put up some simple decor this time just so that it does have something, since I am looking at it currently. I also just realized that these items were a little bit forward, so I just moved them back, and now there's like all of this empty space here. I swear, interiors are gonna be the death of me one day. This bench doesn't fit exactly, but it's the right height to have a little something behind the couch, maybe add a plant and something else just to fill that space. Anyway, in conclusion, interiors are the hardest thing in the world to decorate, and I am so tired. But Gloria has a home. Gloria has a home. We didn't even use custom design, so it was like a fun little challenge. And, you know, it is a completed room, so it counts. It's whatever. We did our best here. Just a reminder that here is the exterior. This is what we built for her. I'm gonna go ahead and tell her that it's done. Oh my gosh, for a second I couldn't remember if I included her required furniture, but we did. We're good. We're good. While we enjoy this little montage, I will say that the entire build took about 45 minutes, so not bad, you know? Like, that's pretty quick for a Happy Home Paradise build. Look how happy she is. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Gloria and I are going to enjoy her new home. Look at her. She loves reading. She loves this little reading nook that I gave her. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!